Disclaimer: if anything wrong happens to your computer, I am not responsible for it. Try this at your own risk. In this video, we will not be messing with any hardware besides your RAM. Everything in this video is to optimize Windows 10 so your computer can have the best performance possible. So before we begin, I want you guys to understand that every single computer is different. So some stuff might look different from the stuff that I have on your computer. So the first step that we're going to do is we're going to run CCleaner. CCleaner is a program that allows you to basically clean your computer and keep it more organized. If you guys don't have CCleaner, I will leave it in the description. It's very easy to download. Since I already have it downloaded, I'm not going to go through that step. Once you guys have CCleaner on your desktop, make sure to run it as administrator. There's two versions of CCleaner. There's a free version and there's a paid version. I have a free version and I recommend you guys to get the free version as well. All right, so first things first, you want to go ahead and click on Easy Clean and press Analyze. This should then analyze your computer for basically junk file. Now, as you guys can see, I found a bunch of junk files on my computer and I just want to go ahead and press Clean On. It should take it all away from my computer. All right, so now that we have that done, we want to go ahead and go to the Registry tab and click on Scan for Issue. If you guys have never done this part, it should look worse than mine doesn't have that many issues on my computer, but if you guys never done this, you guys probably have a lot of like empty stuff and just a bunch of issues. Just go ahead and click over here and fix selected issues. If you guys never done this, I recommend you guys to press yes on this tab and save it somewhere where you usually go to. I usually like to, I can see all the stuff on my desktop, so I'm gonna save it on my desktop. This tab should open and just click on fix all selected issues and it should just fix it for you guys. So after you guys have done these two steps, you just want to go ahead and close out of CCleaner. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the Windows 10 tweaks, but before we get into that, we're going to create a restore point for you guys in case anything does end up bad. You guys want to go ahead and go to your search bar and type in Control Panel. This little tab should pop out, and if you guys have the same looking control panel as me, you guys want to go ahead and click on the little arrow up here and click on System and Security. Click on System, and on the left side it should say Advanced System Settings. Then this little tab is going to pop out here. You guys want to go ahead and go to System Protection, Configure. Then if you guys have this disabled, turn it on and just copy the same settings I have. So put the max usage at 5% and then press Apply and OK. After you guys have done that, make sure to click on Create and then type in restore point. Now, since I already do have a restore point, I will not be doing that. Just go ahead and type in restore point for you guys and press on create, and then everything should be good. After you guys have done that, press OK, and you guys can now close this tab. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be using this Oneclicker bat file that we got from a guy named Arsen on Twitter. But basically what this does is it turns off a lot of your Windows 10 settings that you basically never use. Shout out to Arsen for this. I will be leaving his Twitter down below if you guys want more tips from him. Also, all this stuff right here will be in the description down below so you guys can download. After you guys have downloaded it, make sure to right click on Oneclicker, run as administrator. This should pop up and it should say press any key to continue. Just press your spacebar and just keep spamming spacebar all the way till it's done. Alright, so all this stuff has finally finished. Once the progress says 100%, just press any key to continue and it should be completely done. So after you guys have done that step, make sure to go back to your search bar, type in PowerShell. You guys want to go ahead and right click, run as administrator. Once that has popped up on your screen, you guys want to go ahead and go to the second folder, or the folder that you guys got in the download link, which is Windows 10 debloater. Then you guys want to go ahead and press on Windows 10 debloater GUI and click on open. This is going to pop up on your screen, and just press Control A, right click and copy. So after you guys have copied everything, make sure to go to your PowerShell and press Control V. It should then paste all this stuff right here, and all you guys want to go ahead and do is press enter, and this little tab should pop up. Also, this does disable a lot of other software that it is included in your computer you guys probably don't use. So if you guys do use like stuff like Microsoft Office, make sure to read the left side of this tab to see if any of these programs or software that you're using, in case you don't want to take anything out. But if you're like me and you probably just use the computer for gaming, then just continue on. So you guys want to go ahead and press on disable Cortana. It should disable it. Disable telemetry. It should then disable everything, and then afterwards, before you guys close out of the tab, make sure to remove selected bloatware package. So after you guys have done all this stuff, all you guys want to go ahead and do is close out of these two tabs, and we're done with that. The third thing you guys want to go ahead and do is very simple. You just want to go ahead and double click on this registry file. It's going to come up with this registry editor warning you guys about you changing your registry. Just press yes and continue. Then it should pop up with this: the keys and values contained have been successfully added to the registry, and just press OK. So the last and final step is to enable XMP. Now, if you're not a big computer guy, that step might be a little bit tricky. And before you guys restart your computers and do so, make sure to download an app called Spec, which will be down in the description below as well. What this app allows you to do is see everything about your computer. As you guys can see, it's telling me that I have an Asus type motherboard. So if you have, for example, a Gigabyte type motherboard, it should say it as well, or MSI, or any type of motherboard that your computer might have. So now that we know what type of motherboard we have, you just want to go ahead and look up on Google how to enable XMP on an Asus motherboard. And you guys could go to any other site or anything, but I usually like to go to images since I do know a little bit more about computers, and it should show you pictures of how people were able to find the XMP profile on their motherboard. Now, like I said earlier, this is probably the best way to get the most amount of performance out of your computer, and it really has helped a lot of people with FPS issues. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you guys have any more questions, make sure to hit me up on Twitter. I will be more than glad to help you guys out. My Twitter is @Regnul. So if you guys maybe have any questions about how to enable XMP, just make sure to message me, and I'll be more than glad to help you guys. After doing all the tweaks in the video, I managed to find myself hitting over 300 FPS in creative mode, which is absolutely insane for the type of computer that I have. And in the game, I'm averaging over 200 frames and sometimes peaking over 300, while the lowest frames that I could possibly get is around 160 to 180. Now keep in mind that my computer is not expensive at all. It's a very average computer, so for me to be getting over 200 frames is actually nuts. If I helped you guys out, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. If you guys have any other questions or need help, make sure to leave it in the comment section, and I will try to help as many people as possible. Thanks for watching.